Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker Podcast brought to you by Pacific Calls. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world-famous Andy Shaver.
Turkey season's coming up now, boys and girls. So, Pacific's got a whole line. Go check them out.
What we got, about 6 weeks?
It's 4 weeks in some places, right?
Yeah, 4 weeks. Yeah, I'd say about 4 weeks.
With us today.
Because that's in the South.
Yeah.
With us today, across the border from Spokompton, Washington.
Post Falls, Idaho.
I was fixing to get into Idaho until you just kind of...
Post Falls.
It was a perfect announcement of who it was, intro, and Andy done fucked it all up. Our good friend, Mr. Trevor Austin. How are you doing, Trevor?
Good, boys. Good. Thanks for having me back on.
Are you in the shop right now?
Yeah, well, I'm in the showroom right now. Yeah.
What, you said y'all are doing construction there. What are y'all doing?
Well, the whole internal of the main shop where all the machines are at, it's just been a wide open dust bowl since we moved in, and we are finally putting rooms up. So the boys cleared everything out while we were gone last week and have taken the laser engravers off, the buff wheels. The whole shop is shut down right now. If you want to call, it's not happening this week. We've got fucking wood everywhere and drills, and so what we're doing is we're building an entire length or a width of our shop, and it's going to have a laser engraver room, finishing room, buff room, sandblast room, and then I think that's good. Oh, and then we're going to have an upstairs office and storage room and like a locker bay for all the employees to put all their stuff at.
Nice.
That's really nice. Has Stefan been around lately?
Oh, Stefan was yesterday. Yeah, he was yesterday. His girlfriend left to go to Hawaii, so he decided to come by and drink a couple beers, and smoke some ciggies in the shop and tell us his opinion on how the room should be built.
Well, good
Mr. Home Inspector.
He knows it all. We have had to deal with an insurance inspector the last 2 years. Had a guy come out this year, and I got my report back, and it says whoever's in charge of whether it's a landlord or the owners or whoever it is, they need to do something about the flooding in the parking lot.
The drainage.
Listen.
The drainage.
Are you a fucking civil engineer or a damn insurance inspector? Don't have nothing. My parking lot's not insured anyways. Second,
no,
it rained about 7 inches while he had been here 2 days before he'd gotten here. So yeah, there was fucking puddles.
Is he from Texas? Does he understand how your guys' rain hits?
Yeah,
and it doesn't just like go to these big.
He was from
kind of
cauldrons.
And it's kind of rain out here is kind of an anomaly anyway. So
he's a city. He was a city boy from Dallas, so he's from New York or some L.A. He was not a fucking Texan.
He's got all the lakes in the world he needs.
Yeah, he's not. But his idea of water storage and usage and the way to move it, he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Because if he'd come back the next day,
you guys get
water just drains.
In an axe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you guys get a puddle and acts as a roost for you.
Yeah. I wished I'd have had my parking lot in the middle of peanut country last year. It'd been really good.
Yeah, no shit. You know what's going to happen now? Everybody's going to order, and you're just going to have a backlog since the shop shut down. You're just you're just going to have orders through the ass.
Job security.
I hope so.
To catch up on.
I fucking hope so. Yep. Yeah, I'll get Zach to work. as soon as I leave for Mexico.
Right. Yeah.
Job security. Well, we got to hang out with a Pacific guy, Mr. Jamie Johnson, Stacy Coker.
Yep.
Our one and only famous Santa Claus slash Jamie Johnson.
See there?
Someone's calling.
It's starting now.
Hello. I don't even know where the phone's at anymore.
See there?
We're going to just cancel that one.
That's all the orders coming in. It's already started.
That's it. Why isn't everything off? Oh, whatever. I don't know. We finally took my phone number off the website.
Oh, so.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. So they would.
That's Stefan.
That's him calling?
Yep, there we go.
Oh, Stefan is your voicemail? Is your mess?
Stefan is our voicemail. Oh. Yeah, he's our
the voice of the
Pacific Calls, I guess. I came back and they got rid of the video, or they got rid of my phone number off the website because we finally got an actual like a home phone. And Stefan's sitting there and he's like, "Yeah, welcome to Pacific Calls." I'm like, "What the fuck? Who's putting you on this?" He's like, this is just my job now.
So he's in charge of voice messages.
He can't go away.
He's come a long way.
He's come a long way, man. Sorry from the bottom, he's the top.
He's the official voice.
So your cell phone was the call for Pacific Calls?
Yeah, and it still is throughout, I mean, you can always call it. Anybody ever has questions, anybody still has my number. It's still the same number. It's still being answered most of the time. But yeah, it started becoming a point where we needed to have a office phone so people can reach the shop when I'm not around and get what they need. So it just seems a little bit more, I guess, professional.
Someone
at the end of the
some
day.
dumbass put my cell phone down for the judge in Knox County one time on some website, and Jesus, I used to get calls all the freaking time. Yeah, my cousin Leroy's in jail. Can you get him out? Well, hell no. Call the courthouse or call the sheriff's office. Don't call me. Well, your number's on here. It's like, fuck.
Blake is on his honeymoon right now, and all the timeshare people have come up, and he's been putting Jeff's number down for the timeshare people.
That's okay.
That's perfect. No. I put his all over the bathrooms when I'm taking a crap somewhere.
That's okay.
Call for a good time. The judge.
I won't get even with Blake. I'll get way, way, way ahead. So there's probably some homosexual rag out there that's got phone numbers looking for a good time and for someone to send pics, and I'm going to have put Blake's cell number down.
Hell, we should have done that when I was in Portland.
You know what? Screw that. Blake wants to play that way with me.
What are you doing?
I'm fixing to do something real quick.
Don't be tacky.
I'm not going to be tacky at all.
This is unprofessional.
What do you mean?
What are you doing?
Actually, I found a company. It's called Ship a Dick, and it's a cardboard cutout. We can ship him a dick, and cardboard cutout of a cock. And then on the base, it's like on a platform, and it says whatever you want to put it. So I've got a list of folks I'm going to start sending the ship of dicks to.
Please send your dick pics to 308-352-8636. That's Blake Poppy's cell number.
Oh, man.
Well, it's okay for him to give them to timeshares. When you fuck with me, you're fucking with a heavyweight. I'm going to get you back. That's 308-352-8636.
People have rewind on this.
Everybody on the podcast, please.
Yes.
Poor guy.
And then what's Jeff's number real quick?
Right? But he's just trying to enjoy his honeymoon, and now
put my phone number down.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Well, maybe you'll get a bunch of points somewhere. We can go out to dinner one night, Jeff.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You're being selfish, Jeff. You're being really selfish.
Well, we're going to be in Mexico in 10 days. You want me to sign you up for all the timeshare shit? No. Same as me.
No, I don't. But
I'm telling you right now, Tony's college roommate and his best friend since elementary and junior high is going with us. I promise you, I'm going to introduce them as my brother-in-law and my and his husband,
his lover.
Yes.
As soon as Jesse told Haley that that's who was coming with, everything went straight to my head. Like, Jeff is just going to dog on Tony this entire trip. And we have a gay couple.
Everywhere we go.
They're sharing a room, so.
No, they're not.
They're not? No. I thought they got two queens.
No, they got separate rooms. But that's what we're going to tell people at the pool.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm going to say that's my overweight brother and his overweight husband, so be nice to him.
We should get a crown for Tony for one day it's his birthday party.
Or a sash.
Yeah. I'm going to sign them up for getting their
bachelor's party.
I'm going to sign them up to get French manicures for their toenails.
What?
Yep.
What do gay couples call that? Is it a bachelor party for both of them?
That's a good question. I got another question to ponder.
Never been on one
either.
I'm going to ask you, since you're from a politically correct state of Washington, if you're a kid and your parent and your dad's black and your mom's white, do you consider yourself a black kid?
Whatever you're going to get more handouts for.
Okay.
Whatever you're going to qualify for more free shit is what you qualify for.
But
no comment.
If the dad's white and the mom's black, does the kid consider himself white or does he consider black? I mean, this is a serious question now. I would like to know the percentages of kids that are raised with a black dad and a white mom, if they consider themselves like Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. So he considers himself a black guy. Or
he's probably 50-50.
Or does someone that comes from a white dad and a black mom, do they consider themselves white, black, or what? I mean, I'm not being a smartass. That's a legit question.
Maybe they go off of what what they're packing down below the waist is what they consider black.
Well, I'm obviously white, but
Me too, bud.
I'm serious. I'd like to know what the national averages is on that. I thought about that the other day. Because you see all these. It
Were you
started,
taking a shit when you thought about this?
No.
Like, where did thoughts like this come?
I'm gonna drop this survey. And
Right.
see who's
I
gonna
was
answer.
reading. I was reading an
Jeff
article.
You had to have taken a gummy. Like
No.
you had to be laying in bed after your nightly gummy.
No, I was reading.
You know what? I wonder what you call them yourselves.
I was reading a deal on ESPN. They were talking about back-to-back black Super Bowl MVPs. Patrick Mahomes. He's half white. So
Why does it matter? Why can't it just be an
I'm
MVP?
with you there 100%.
Right.
But if we're gonna put people in categories, I started thinking. I thought, well, his dad's black, his mom's white, so maybe he does relate more to being black. But if you had a white dad and a black mom, are you consider yourself white? Or I mean, I really would like to know what the national averages of who they.
I think
what
that's
they consider.
I think that's just the media doing what the media does.
Do you think Mahomes is?
If it
proud
was
to be
me,
white?
I would be whatever's below
Okay.
my belt. Whatever's below my belt is what I'm.
Do you think Barack Obama ever considered himself white? Because his mom was a white whore.
Jeff, you'd have to ask
Yeah,
Obama.
that's-
I don't think he
Above
ever
my
thinks
pay grade,
anything
yeah.
white.
Let's call him.
Yeah, but I mean, he looks predominantly black.
He does. I agree with that.
So I would say he
Mahomes
probably
doesn't. Mahomes looks like a Mexican kid with curly hair.
Right. I mean, I don't.
Nah, no. I mean, yeah, a little Latino kind of. I guess,
Latino,
but
here he is. It's Mexicans or Mexico.
Latinx.
If you're from Mexico, you're a Mexican. Okay, I hate to tell you that. All
yeah,
you,
100%. Yeah. That's from Mexico.
yes.
Though.
Right,
There's
yes.
a lot more than just Mexico.
Yeah, like Costa Rica.
We're going to Mexico, but that doesn't mean that's it.
and we're gonna be around a bunch of 5'3" Mexicans.
But I mean, Panama. You know, the
great.
people that live in
They're
Panama,
Panamanians.
right? But they look Latin,
What does Latin look like?
dark skin. Yeah,
Mahomes.
Mahomes. Yeah.
What
Right
about
there.
an Italian? Okay, can look Latin. In the
No.
summertime, I look Latin.
No, you don't.
I
you
was
look
darker. I was darker
God.
than Fred Ledesma in the summertime, and he's full 100% Mexican.
You don't look anything like.
I don't know if you pass it, bud.
Si, senor.
Yeah, starts.
Yeah.
Si, senor. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll see how well that works. See how far that
I'll
gets
be
us on the
asking
boat.
for lots of ice with my water, please.
That's the dead giveaway.
Can I have some ice,
'Cause-
please?
In a little bit of good times
Yeah.
with Josh.
Yeah.
Thanks, white guy.
Your thoughts.
Anyways, let's go back to Stacy Coker. So our
Oh,
friend
yeah.
Stacy Coker,
Yeah. Let's go to this.
looks
one.
like
This
Jamie
one's good.
Johnson. We were in Nashville for Turkey. We went to eat restaurant, and he looks like Jamie Johnson. And we sit down, and so the waiter come over, and I said, "Listen, can you do us a favor, please? Could we have a little bit of security over here and keep the paparazzi? We don't want them bothering Jamie."
And this is the first night you guys
the
were there.
fir-
or
first,
second night?
second
First
night
night.
we were there, but
Well,
the
it's the
first
first
night we went
night.
to eat this
Yeah, the
restaurant.
restaurant.
So we ate in this restaurant.
Okay.
And then the food was very, very good. So we went back the second night,
Well, it's barbecue, so
but it was good. It was good for
used to
barbecue.
it.
for Nashville.
For barbecue, it was good.
For Nashville. For
So
Tennessee. it
so
was
now
good
you're
barbecue.
knocking down Tennessee's barbecue.
For Nashville, it was very good barbecue.
That was as good a barbecue as anywhere I'd ever been.
Yeah.
What would you?
Well, you better get Trevor Shanahan there to tell you. if
Right,
it's good or
right,
not.
yeah.
Well, he's
yeah.
the expert on everything
Yeah. If there's one thing Maryland knows, it's good barbecue.
and everything else. But I did like Trevor's dad a lot. I like Trevor, but I really like his dad. So, anyways, the second night we go in there and they apologize for not treating Stacy, Jamie Johnson, better than they did.
Kind of brushed him off the first night.
And so they come in and they
How rude.
apologize. Everybody in there would come up. Jamie, is everything okay? The security guy come across a couple of times, came down. It was a wonderful experience.
Now, did Stacy know who Jamie Johnson is? Did you guys have to show it?
Oh,
or
he
did
knew.
You just
He
know
did.
instantly.
He had already been through this before. They went to Jelly Roll concert, and Jelly Roll talked to him on the stage like he was stopped the concert and talked to him on the third row.
And Jamie, see now I'm calling him Jamie, and this is what my wife said. She's like, I'm gonna forget his name, and I'm just gonna call him Jamie, which is fine.
His
because,
wife said he's got alter ego, and she's
okay.
not impressed.
right, yeah. He becomes
100%,
somebody
he
else when
does.
he's Jamie Johnson.
I thought he was like an FBI guy for 10 years. I didn't know anything. I talked to this guy once a week, and I swear he worked for the FBI for 4 years or something like that. And then I finally meet Rutledge, and he's like, "No, he works for
He's
the
a
state."
defense.
I don't
He
even
works
know what the fuck he
He
actually
works
does.
for DOD.
So
Yeah,
that goes. So yeah, but he's kind of got that mysterious personality, you know, like when you talk to him, kind of slow talking and kind of hard to break through that outer layer. So I can see where you think he was a Fed.
The best when he
Yeah.
gave that, he pulled $100
Yeah.
bill out of his wallet and he gave that deal. That he said, "Here, it's on me. What'd he say exactly?
Just make sure we have a good time.
Make sure
tonight.
we have a good time and gave him a $100 bill. Yes, sir, Jamie.
Yes, sir. Anything you need, Jamie.
Jesus.
Anything you need, Jamie.
My God.
And then we went to Old Reds, and of course, Jeff and him are just feeding off of one another. So, Nashville.
Whoa. How am I feeding off of it?
Nashville's.
Yeah, right.
Nashville's the bachelorette capital of the world. So Jeff's pulling bachelorette people in here, women, and he's like, "Hey, you want me? This is Jamie Johnson, and
You want to sit in his lap and take a picture?
you were feeding off of it. You were totally feeding off of it." Some poor ladies
He
from
plays off as Santa Claus and
yeah,
Jamie
some poor
Johnson.
ladies from California thought they were meeting Jamie Johnson, and it was a whole deal.
Signing
I had to
boobs.
leave.
Did Jamie have to did he sign foreheads? or
Jamie
anything?
did not sign any autographs or a boob, but someone else in this room signed a boob. That would be Andy.
A male boob.
He goes, listen, I listen to podcasts all the time. I know Andy says he wouldn't sign a boob. Would he sign mine, Andy? Well, I guess. Got pulled up his shirt. He had a nipple ring.
Had a nipple ring.
Andy didn't know what to
Fuck.
do.
Nice. So did you have to go through it, or how did he?
Right, yeah. I was not expecting the nipple ring from this guy.
Super good dude.
Okay.
Just a guy from
Truck
Tennessee.
driver.
Yeah, so like he pulled up his shirt and there was a nipple ring, and I was like, well, didn't see.
Was it hairy or clean? Did you have to go over a bunch,
It was a
or
little
it pretty
hairy.
smooth sailing?
It had an appropriate amount of hair. It had a good amount of hair.
It was a man tit.
It was a man. It was a man
Yeah.
boob. Yeah.
Didn't
so-
know if he was getting confused or where he was from.
No. He was a great guy. He just had a nipple ring. But you could throw Andy for a loop. You could tell.
Yeah, I paused.
Oh,
I paused for a
no,
second.
it's really not a thing that you guys get day to day.
Yeah, I don't see
Foreheads maybe.
Forehead. Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of nipple rings though. I
Gonna have to get your own.
it was crazy the amount of Morgan Wallen fucking lookalikes there were in Nashville. They all had a 24/7 hat turned around backwards, the tight Wrangler jeans, the shirt like he wore. With the first place we went, the first night, I bet there was fucking 5 of them, half a dozen of them. Every one of them, mustache, mullet. Everybody's trying to look
Same
like Morgan
look.
Wallen. Same look. Everybody's dressed
All of
alike
it.
now. Fucking crazy.
I can honestly say if Morgan Wallen walked in a room, I wouldn't even know who he was.
Oh well, that's who Alex bumped shoulders with last year at NWTF. They were both just shit canned, and Zach's looking back. He's like, "Do you know who that was?" And Alex is like, "I don't fucking know who this is." He's like, "That was Morgan Wallen." He's like, "I don't even know who the fuck Morgan Wallen is." But if you go on social media, everyone's looking like Morgan Wallen.
Everybody. And everybody in Nashville was. It was the craziest thing.
Now,
ever.
did every bar have a concert going? I haven't been down there yet, and I'm wish I have.
It was a
but
good time.
Does every
Yeah. Every
nightlife is crazy.
every bar has a band going, and it was too loud for me. I was ready to go back.
Old Reds is
Sure.
my favorite place there, though, because it's got opened up enough. It's at least opened up.
I haven't been to
Yeah.
a bar in a bar like that in a very long time, and I was ready to go back to the room pretty early.
college day bar.
College, yeah, and the bass is thumping. I could feel my insides vibrating with
That was
with
the first night.
every time the bass would go off, and I was like, "Dude, God damn, we gotta fucking go. This is not my scene."
You didn't jump in the middle of the mosh pit
Oh,
and start
no.
bumping and grinding?
No,
You had to pull his mom out.
I am not. I have realized I am not fun at
Shell.
these things. I think I'm very socially awkward at these things. So the music's loud. You already can't talk. It's shoulder to shoulder. So like you basically just end up standing there with your $10 beer in your hand, like just kind of fucking nodding your head like Will Ferrell and that other dickhead on Night at the Roxbury. Like what part of this is fun? Yeah, exactly. Just doing this. I'm like, what part of this is supposed to be fun? Can't talk to anybody.
It's hard.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
but what are you supposed to do?
And the drinks are usually not that good.
No, $10 for a Miller Lite.
Yeah.
What, but
Yeah.
it's a legitimate question. What are you supposed to do at these places?
You do what me and
You're
Dirk
supposed
do.
to join the group.
Me and Dirk
Go dance.
Me and Dirk didn't go. Me and Dirk went
Or
to the
that.
Me and Dirk went to the hotel lobby and
Dirk and I.
visited. Dirk and I. And Mags and Ray Ray come over and hang out with us for a little bit, and we were happy, and that was good. And we went to bed early, and then I looked on social media, and there's my wife jumping up and down, jump, like she's at a Crisscross concert in 1989, and I was like, oh God.
I'm not fun at these
No.
places.
But I told Andy, I said, you make sure you get your mom home at a certain time, because they want Michelle coming in here at 3 or 4 in the morning. And Andy said, no, at 12 o'clock we're done. And I mean, at 12:02, she walked in the hotel room.
We were
How was she?
a little early. She was fine.
early.
She could not have found her way back. She thought we had to take a bunch of lefts, and we ended up taking a whole bunch of rights.
Oh yeah, she'd have never made it back by herself. She had to have somebody. I'm going to tell you right now, honestly, just my experience with my wife and my daughter-in-law and the few other women that I've been around in my life like that, there is no reason in the world to have a bachelorette party, because I don't think there's anyone. It's like trying to herd a bunch of drunk cats all the time.
We got to have one. Like one has to be in charge.
But have you ever known a girls group to have one person in charge that doesn't act just like the other ones? Because the guys, if guys go, like we saw a girl on the sidewalk just pass smooth out, and her friends are screaming at her and shit. And you wonder why fucking women get trafficked and get raped and killed and all kinds of shit. They don't pay fucking attention to shit.
Well, yeah. Maybe they're not a little, eye on not the prize, but eye on the streets and people around the surroundings.
They have
but you seem to always have one that's going to be paying attention to shit, and she's the one that's not letting her friends go home with the other dudes, or the one that's like holding the hair, or the one that's throwing up in the bathroom. But
guys don't. And first of all, I'm not saying that women deserve any of that bad stuff, because that's not what I meant. It just amazes me that it doesn't happen more, because they don't pay attention like they should. Like men,
I think it happens a lot, Jeff.
It's got to be in Nashville, Tennessee, because there are bachelor parties. If you're a single dude, you need to go to Nashville, Tennessee, and just look at bachelorette parties, because there are a lot of good-looking ladies.
Jeff wanted to call the ambulance on some poor lady. She's sitting there. She's got her friends.
She's not sitting there. She's fucking out.
She's got her friends. She's doing what she needs to do. She's throwing up. She, might not be totally conscious.
Might not be totally conscious. She was 1 second away from being freaking Jim Morrison of the Doors.
So Jeff just jumps in. Ambulance. We need an ambulance.
I didn't
over
do
here.
it that way. I said, you want me to call an ambulance? What I asked her.
And they're like, no. We don't need an ambulance. We don't need an ambulance. Please, she's fine. Let's just let her throw up. Just like, no, she needs an ambulance. She's going. They're like, sir. So I had to pull Jeff off from fucking calling an ambulance on this poor lady, having a $10,000 hospital bill.
She's probably got an obituary today somewhere. She was fucked up bad. Well, I mean, she couldn't even pick her fucking head up. And I'm going to tell you right now,
vomiting.
It wasn't like her friends were going to, and her friends wasn't going to be able to carry her fat ass. She weighed about 250. She was out.
Shamu.
I'm big time. Well, she looked up at me and her eyes were crossed. She had throw up all over her face and shit. She was fucked up. I was like, she needs some help bad. She does. Something bad's going to happen.
She needs some crackers, maybe a banana, a little bit of water. She'll be fine.
She needs a box of fucking Ritz, some cheese, 10 fucking Ivy.
Something to soak it up. Get her a loaf of bread.
She was in bad shape, but her friends are just screaming at her, get up, Priscilla, get up.
You're ruining it.
Get up.
10 o'clock.
You're ruining my trip.
10 o'clock. Yeah. You're already passed out.
I think she had the bride sash on.
Well, sure.
Well, that makes sense.
Sure. Well, that's the friend that you don't want to invite because they get too drunk too fast, and then someone's got to take care of them, and then that whole group's talking about that one person, and they showed up.
Ruined their night in Nashville.
We went to
ruin the night.
We went to a bar, and we went to John Rich's bar first, and it wasn't bad. But we went to Old Red's, and it's funny. They pat down all the guys that come in there, and then they don't do the girls. Fuck, I'd be patting down the girls and let the guys go by.
What
kind of system
you
is
can probably see the knives that are sticking on the side of their heads.
Yeah. And Jamie called me over. He's like, Andy, what'd you do with your blade? my knife? Like I fucking turned it in like you're supposed to do. Nobody's getting my blade.
He walked outside and come back in and said, I hit it.
It's in my shoe. We're good.
Nice.
We're good. Hold on.
Where the hell did he? How did he shove a knife in his shoe?
Took his shoe. He wears Hey Dudes. He doesn't wear socks anymore. He told us.
Oh,
he bought these Hey Dudes. I don't have to wear socks anymore. The most comfortable thing you ever put on. So he just slipped it off.
High top Hey Dudes at that.
Yeah, they look nice.
Oh yeah,
like boots.
Yeah. Matt bought a couple of this last.
Oh really?
They look nice.
They look nice.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna.
There was a big Hey Dude booth down in Portland.
I think I'm gonna get a pair if I can ever get to the big city to buy some. Well, I got Amazon. I'll just order them off there. They look nice. They're classy Hey Dudes. So
yeah. Matt's set looks like Jeff's like the callbacks we did of Jeff's shirt.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Plaid, huh?
Maybe they stole a Jeff shirt as well and made them.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I bought some LL Bean. They got some moccasins, like high top type moccasin shoes. I wore them some bitches yesterday. They're comfortable as hell.
But I've just never heard it.
You need like a full plaid bathing suit.
Wait till you see what I'm wearing to Mexico. I got me one. I got the onesie.
So you don't get burned.
I'm telling you right now, I am going to get burned. Last couple of times we went to Mexico with y'all, me and Michelle had been in Mexico a couple weeks before. So I got to fry my skin 2 weeks and
Get a
pre-game.
There ain't no base on this white shit. Is white. You haven't tanned either, have you?
Yeah.
No.
Me and Andy are in the same boat. Michelle's dark as hell.
I'm over it.
Jesse
Always.
came this morning and tanned at the house. But I'm not getting in the tanning bed. I just ain't got time for that shit.
I'm gonna come down to your guys' house and tan it before I go.
All right, good deal.
Yeah.
Yep. Pre-game in
Don't
Texas.
y'all have tanning beds in Idaho or Spokompton?
I'd rather go to yours.
I appreciate that.
Makes much more sense to do it that way.
100%. I think so. Way more economically friendly, and it'd be good. Good times.
Yeah. So we'll switch gears to Pacific. Y'all have a little contest going on. Is it a contest? It's called a contest, isn't it? Look at it. We've even got banners. The Turkey.
I can't find the zoom or the focus point on this.
The Turkey
But you get it.
Rodeo.
Turkey Rodeo, April 20th. We're excited for this, man.
What is it?
What it is we're doing biggest turkey wins, NWTF rules, beard, spur, and weight added together, biggest bird. First place is $1,000 grand prize, and then you get Montana silver belt buckles for first place, and it can be teams of 2 or 1.
So have we got the belt buckles
You
done?
have to shoot.
Have we got the belt buckles done yet?
They're not here yet, but yes, everything is being
The
made right
design?
now in Montana. So they should be here the first week of April. Everyone needs to go. If you want to be a part of it, you have to sign up before April 1st. With your $50 entry fee, you get a T-shirt, a dinner ticket, and then the beer is sponsored by Outlaw Beer, and so we'll have all the beer for free. And kid-friendly event, everybody event. We are going to be requesting people to bring in their turkeys from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Dinner is going to start around the 4:30, 5 o'clock, and we're doing a crawfish boil. So just a big hangout and beer drinking and good times. And there's not going to be, we're not going to really have any music or anything going on, but just dinner and then scoring for this. Like I said, first place is going to be 1,000 in belt buckles, and then second, third. We have a lot of badass prizes that are coming in from Gunner and Boss and local companies here. So I'm pretty excited about it. We haven't really held an event like this ever before, so hopefully it doesn't get fucked up in some way. But it should be running good. We actually started planning this pretty early, so I think we have most of our stuff lined out for this event. So it should be a good time.
Who was the brainchild of this?
Excited. Kind of all of us, me, Zach, and Jurgis started all talking about it. I was going to go to a turkey tournament over in Carolina with my buddy last year, but I couldn't make it happen. And they have that kind of just started sprucing an idea up in our heads of like, hey, we can host an event. And our plan is to host an event at least once a quarter here at the shop, just to get people in and out of the shop, showing what we have, showing the showroom, showing people how we make product, and just hanging out and building that culture is kind of what we've always wanted to do here at the shops. But our old shops have never allowed us to have people over. You have 3 people in there, and that's fucking too tight. So now with the new shop, we're able to host events, have people come and really experience how we make calls and just kind of get the feel, the vibe of Pacific calls. And we figured, what's a better way to start off with the Turkey Rodeo this spring. Most of the shop has been put together over the last year, and we're finishing everything on the inside right now of all the different rooms to help out, keep it clean, and show the process the way that we've always wanted to show it. So it's coming up pretty damn quick. Should be a good time.
I met the owner of Gunner this weekend.
Addison?
Not very nice man.
Yeah, Addison.
Real nice guy.
Super nice guy, and great product.
Mm-hmm.
Great product. Yeah.
So everybody, you shoot your turkey and just head up to the shop and weigh it.
Yeah. So we're gonna allow any state, but realistically,
Right.
Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon. If you can get close enough over on the east side, it's only about a 5.5-hour drive from Portland to the shop. So there's a lot of turkey hunting along that corridor. In southern Washington and northern Oregon. So we're hoping that people, come from Portland or even come up in this area. It's kind of, making people come to either a new area to be a part of it, or people are having to wait, because our opener is April 15th, and that's for the state of Idaho and Washington. I can't remember Montana's or Oregon's, but I believe it's about the same. So you've got a little bit of time to scout and find your spot. But that first weekend in this area is always just chaotic with, tons of people coming from the Seattle area, coming from Oregon, there was people from Mississippi, Tennessee. There was a guy from Texas. There was just a lot of people that have been traveling into, the northern Idaho and eastern Washington to come shoot turkeys. So, we thought, what a better way to get more people involved into this awesome sport. And then the turkey hunting around here is plentiful. So it shouldn't be too challenging to find a bird and, really track it down that day, because you have, your morning, then you'll have your 11 to 1 or 11 to 2 time to shoot a bird, and then your evening time to go shoot your bird as well and rip down to the shop and get it checked in.
What do you think? What's the weight you think going to win?
It's a combination.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know, Jeff. I've never even been part of a turkey tournament. I'm just learning more about how to measure and see what's going on. If I went to that one in, Carolina last year, to have a lot more info on what's like the average, but I have no idea.
Are we doing polygraph tests? Make sure nobody's sticking, stuffing them with dead fish fillets.
No, we hope people bring lead.
Really juice this bird up.
We'll actually supply it down the street. It's $5 a pound. So, we're trying to capitalize however we can.
Right, yeah. Like, listen, this is the first year, Jeff. Polygraph. I've never looked into how much a polygraph guy costs. I'm assuming it's a substantial amount of money. So, let's just see how much. Let's just see how big of a problem.
Not in our budget.
Let's just see how big of a problem the lead is, and then we'll reassess next year.
I thought about
exactly.
I thought about doing a varmint contest out here, and then I started doing some digging and stuff on it. And they're like, "Well, you don't make any money." I said, well, "I ain't doing that shit then." It's a whole lot of work if you're gonna make some money on the damn thing. But they have a contest in San Angelo. They do a varmint hunt, and they have a big cat contest. And I think the person that won the big cat won $48,000 on the bobcat.
Jesus,
damn.
And it was, I don't remember how big. It was a pretty big size cat too. I can't remember how much it weighed.
I just looked it up. It's a day and 27-minute drive for me, so I don't think I can bring my Texas bird. I don't think I can bring my Rio up there. I don't think he'd make the drive.
Yeah, probably not. It probably wouldn't be that good. You probably lose a lot of that moisture seeping out.
Oh, not the way we'd cheat. We did that. The bitch basted up before we got there.
It gains weight the further north you go.
Sucker gained seven.
Elevation gains.
Yeah.
It's a 38-pound
and that's
Rio.
The tricky part is you have to shoot it that morning. We were talking about doing like a 48 hours or
right.
It opens on the 15th. You got to freeze your bird and bring it in that next morning, but we don't want people to not take care of their their animal after they process or after they shoot it, and the chances of losing weight because of sitting and losing whatever it's going to lose a moisture level or the water content inside. So we just determined it's got to be the morning of. It's going to be like a fishing tournament, and morning of until 4 p.m. is start of check-in. We have our local Delta waterfowl. They're going to help us do the measuring. So Alex and I and the boys can kind of focus on everything around here. Our buddy Clancy, who's been on the podcast before, he's going to be doing. He's going to be handling all the crawfish boil, and then Derek Helms over in Derek. I don't know if Helms is his last name, but anyways, Derek with Outlaw Beer. They're sponsoring the beer for the occasion. So.
Is Outlaw, is that Pacific Northwest beer, or is it everywhere?
No, I think it's more Midwest, Colorado. I think they have a warehouse distribution center up in Missoula, so that's where we're going to go pick it up.
Oh, perfect.
But I think Derek lives in Wyoming, so it might even be a Wyoming beer. I'm not sure where it's from.
It's going to be fun. Y'all had something else not too long ago, wasn't it? Or was that just like an open house type deal?
The last event we had here is we had a group of college kids come up from from University of Idaho and Washington State, and they're actually coming back up on the 23rd of March, and we're doing. So the first one was duck call. So we had, I think it was like 22 students come up. We showed them the whole process of how we make calls. We had a lot already pre-made, but they were in charge of buffing their own call, gluing the band on, tuning the call, and then we just sit there and watch and make sure they didn't cut their fingers when they're cutting the cork or call parts flying everywhere when you're buffing, because that can definitely happen. So this time we're going to do goose, and that'll be the end of March. So it's a good little time. We just set up like a little lunch with them and they bring 20 or so, college students up, and we show them what's up.
So what is everybody thinking of the new PCD design?
People, it's getting a really good response. Just the different reed kit is helping out. Just the versatility of that call. It is a good duck call, but a lot of people, when they pick up the initial call with how we had it tuned, they would overblow it. And so it was, it's just something, you notice when you go to expos, and it's great to get the feedback and watch, experienced callers to beginners and how they pick this call up and approach it. And, it was something Alex and I have been talking about for years, is designing reed kits for, just not the normal standard cut that we offer, but expanding it, because we have the power and ability to do it. And, why not, show what these calls can really perform with. And so the PCD, being one of our big staples in our company, was the first one for us to really push and do that. And so now it comes with a 7 reed kit. And you have a larger dog ear, you have a small dog ear, and then a bullet. And then each of those models will have a wider, a larger width reed with it. And so it's just helping different style of callers be able to use that call, because the deck on that is the tone board is a really good tone board.
Do you see that with duck calls mainly, like with the different ways that people use a call? Because you said a lot of times guys would overblow on the PCD, but do you see that with like a goose call, or is a goose call a goose call a goose call? If that makes sense.
No, you see it in all. It just depends on how you tune a call, right? A lot of our calls are known for being easier to use. You don't have to use your balls to blow it. They're quick, they're responsive, and so just tuning it to that right person is, it's important to do, because I can send out a call here and just, okay, that's, this is how it sounds great to me today, but you pick it up and you're like, what the fuck is this? And so I really tell people, like, if it doesn't sound right away, like, don't be afraid to call me. Don't be afraid to tell me, like, hey, I'm putting too much air, or it's too heavy, or, whatever the issue is. And so with goose, it's pretty easy just to, retune it right there on the spot. With the duck, I can't add material to the Mylar to make it a heavier style call, or I can't add Mylar to the side of it to create a more raspy side, to a raspier style of duck call, and or more dog-eared to make it, a cleaner cut. So goose is generally a little bit easier. Pop it out, you can shave it, or tune it heavier or lighter.
Yeah. See, but I like the PCD just whenever I got it out of the box. I never had any issues with it.
It fit well for you, and like that's the person that we were targeting with that style of cut and how we had it. But then there was people that were like, oh, I want more rasp built into it, or a little bit more hold. And so that's why we came up with the different dog ear to help that call produce that sound, because it can produce that sound, just not with that reed cut that you were getting in the initial call when it was sent out.
People can be a pain in the ass, Trevor.
They sure can be, but we love them. But that's why we love expos.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important for us to travel and go to these expos. And God, I wish we could be at every expo, but it's you want to go try your gear on, you want to go try out the call. I mean, it's $150-$200. That's a lot of money for folks to just go dump on something you see on Instagram. And if you have the chance of blowing on it, checking it out, if it may not be in the retail store around you, then what's the better way? You got to go to the expos or go to that call maker's manufacturer. And we're over here on the Lonely Island and the West Coast. It's hard for a lot of folks to come and see us.
Right. And then what you've made it into 3 different colors of the PCD, or it's black, white, and then a wood, right?
Yep. So there's always going to be a black, there's going to be an ivory, and then a wood. And the wood's just going to bounce from different woods, whatever we get in stock at the time. So right now, I think what we have left is some Bacardi, and then we just did a run of hedge that we haven't released. And so we'll probably start, we'll go get some cocoa and a couple of other woods that will be coming out this summer for that line. But we're good. We're going to keep the wood limited. So if people are interested in the wood, and it's one of those you better jump on, because once those 10 to 20 are sold, then we'll jump to the next wood and go onto that.
Is that a pain in the ass, like getting your wood supply in order?
No, we do so much wood, from turkey calls to our own calls, and and other people that do want wood calls. So we have a easy access to the wood that we need, and there's great suppliers in the industry, and so we work with different imports as well when we're looking for large bundles of
What's your favorite wood?
African blackwood or probably cocobolo. It's denser, it's darker, the grains. I love like a true like chocolate, like dark grain. And it has a little bit better of a pitch in my opinion because it's got that denser wood. But a hedge and Bacardi and some of the lighter woods, maples, they're a great sounding wood, and they've been used in the industry for forever. So I just prefer the darker wood.
I might have to. Oh, and you're sold out. I just looked it up of the PCD online.
Yeah, well, we just got back from the Portland Expo, and that pretty much cleaned out what we had left for inventory for this last bit of the month. So it's time to restock and get going on that. But we were just down in Portland for the last week at that expo.
I know all my calls are white, but I really like this matte black one. It's sharp looking with the gold band on it. It really pops.
And there's something when we sandblast a tone board, it just takes care of all the little imperfections that a machine may have left on it, and something that when you go back and start tuning up, there's something where that sandblast is just making that tone board like that much cleaner. And I personally think they run a little bit better than like a standard polished insert, because we're not going to go sandblast it then go polish it. It's impossible. It looks like shit when you do that. So the best way is make the whole call matte, and we do sandblast the tone boards, and it helps out quite a bit.
And now y'all on the tuning kit, y'all have a QR code, and you can just scan that and it'll go right to the video.
Yep, it just describes what each read. It doesn't describe what each read does. It just describes what each read is, and so it'll show the bullet read, the small dog ear, the large dog ear, and then the last one is number 7, and that's just a long cut. And there's only it's a custom cut, so you do whatever you want to do to it.
And then it's just trial and error on how you like your dog ear.
Yeah, and so each read has a little tab at the bottom, so it's super easy to insert onto the tone board. It slides right into the spot it's supposed to get into, and so you don't have to really dick with not trying to like make it level or even on that. You just worry about which side is up and down. And then when it comes to number 7, you want to you want to experiment on your own. You can do your own dog ear, you can do your own length, and it just allows that people to go. There's so many people that want to just tinker, and that's the read that will allow you to tinker and figure out what you like and what you don't like.
I would never figure it out because I get a call like I like it, and it's just what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. It does its job, and you're good with it.
Yeah, but
then you have the guys that sit there and they they analyze the shit out of it. Oh, hold on, I got another one. Man, it is coming in.
I'm telling you, because they know your shop shut down for the week, so they're like, oh.
Exactly. So that's going to go. I don't know why I can't get the volume. Maybe that helps.
Stefan will answer it. It's okay.
Yeah, Stefan's in right now. He's got it taken care of for us always. So it's been a huge change for the call, and it's been good to see it because the Portland Expo was the first one where we were able to see that and have people try it out. And you would start with the first read, which is number 1, and that's the standard read cut that you have in yours. And then if it doesn't work well, then you can go over to the bullet read, or you can go over to the small dog ear. And it's kind of awesome to see just the different change in it.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a tinkerer. I find what I like, and then that's just, it is what it is at that point. I've got it. Forget it.
Got it. And it works. Why change it?
Yeah, I know. But maybe I'm missing out on something. I don't know.
It could open up your horizon. I'll send you a read pack down.
I'm not good. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just send me the standard shit, and then that's all. That's really all I give a shit about. Because it works.
That's okay. Well, and
because it works,
Yeah. Whatever works, right?
So.
But it was nice to kind of change the call up because we took the engraving off. We added the engraving to the back side of the tone board. So we just made it look a little bit more sleek, and you're going to see that in some of our line coming up this off season. As we'll be changing some of the older models out to have more of this simplistic style, and add a little bit more creativity to the recuts and design of it. So we're gonna redo some of the old calls this year.
Yep.
That will follow along that kind of PCB build.
Right. What do y'all have anything new coming in the turkey line?
The turkey line for this year, we have a new box call. We kind of just updated it a little bit. Our Dueling Kings box call, so a different wood, some different thicknesses on the walls. And it's going to run a whole lot smoother than what the previous one was doing. And then we'll have our custom pot calls. We've got some like red slate, some green slate, and that's a little bit higher end cut of a slate, and it has a richer tone. And it runs just amazing. And so we'll do small runs of those. I think we'll do probably 2 sets of them, so maybe 40 pots each, and those will be released, towards the middle of March, getting closer to our season is when we'll start doing those. But everything that's coming out on Friday is going to be the updated pot calls. They either have like new artwork to it. Mouth reeds are going to have different color tapes this year. Same cuts, getting rid of some of the ones that weren't so popular, and I think we're going to add 1 cut. So we'll have about 8 cuts this year. And then also what we're adding more to the lineup is 3-packs, and I think the 3-pack is really nice. So you can get you don't have to go buy one at a time and figure it out. You can get 3 of like the main cuts. I think the one is like a ghost cut, a combo cut, and then like a V cut. And then we'll also have another pack that's like 3 different styles of bat wings. The bat wings is super popular mouth reed. And so we'll have a 3 reed bat wing, a 2 reed bat wing, and then one that's a little bit looser in tension. So you can get the different varieties in that. And so we're just trying to add what we've already built and just add more to the ones that are already in our lineup, and just give it a little bit of boost into the mouth cuts that we already have produced.
So is it the redesign? Is that what y'all guys teased on Instagram yesterday? 223?
Yeah, the redesign, but I think it's going to be more of the release of the Turkey Rodeo is the big drop for that. And so people can see that they can sign up for this and just start getting that fire rolling for this expo, or for this tournament that we're going to put on. And that'll be the big release. The custom pots that we're going to come out with, that'll be, later in March. And then everything will just be back in stock from what we have coming back from the Portland show. So that'll be the main release for 223.
What was the Portland show like?
Nuts. It was our biggest show we've ever been a part of. Really. And I haven't been to NWTF. Mm-hmm. Zach and Alex went last year and, said great things about it. But Portland, that's our, it's the Northwest. That's where we're from. That's kind of, it's where we started, is this flyway. And, we have a lot of good friends in that region. But the expo center is 3 huge expo halls. And then there's a smaller hall off to the side. But there was probably over, 600 vendors in this thing. A lot of boat, big game, Meat Eater was there, First Light, Phelps, Born and Raised. And then, other archery, tons of archery, tons of fishing, waterfowl. There was just, us, Born and Raised, Phelps, and then one other small guy out of California, super nice old dude out of there. But it's a huge outdoor industry as far as what people can go and do in the Northwest. And that's what this show provides. And it's a 5-day show, so it's fucking long. And it starts at 11, ends at 8 every single night, Saturdays from 10 to 8, and then Sundays 10 to 6. So it's a beater, man. It beats on you from standing there and talking. I don't know what the end count was. It's well over 50,000 people coming to this expo. It has to be. And so the amount of folks you get to see and talk to is overwhelming at some points. But it turned out, one of our best shows that we've ever been to.
Have you ever thought about doing the Harrisburg show? That's like 2 weeks, isn't it? 10 days or some shit like that?
9. Yeah, it's 9 days, and it's hard for us, obviously, being across the fucking world from it. and 9 days long is a lot to take us out of the shop or take us out of the hunting season during that time frame, because we still have a lot of opportunity to go hunt towards the end of January and into February. We have a lot of third season that we can go target, because we were in Wyoming for that time frame, so it just didn't really add up. But one day we'll head out to that way. I would love to go there to see the largest show in our country.
It seems like a beating.
Which one?
Harrisburg.
It's not as good as the Turkey one is. It's not even close.
Well, he was saying Portland, best show they've ever had. I got to piss.
Well, that's because they're local boys there.
Yeah. Well, local does obviously help us, but just the amount of people. I mean, it's crazy. You go over, like, you head towards your guys' way, or you head to the Midwest, and everyone just duck hunts, and they duck hunt, maybe deer hunt. But you come over here to the Northwest, and everyone tries everything from elk hunting to backpacking to duck hunting. And so it's a huge spread of people that either kind of do it or, they really do it. So it was a pretty interesting demographic of folks that come in and duck hunt in that area.
I've been to the Harrisburg show. We did it one time, and I told Dirk I wouldn't mind going next year. I'd go for half of it and help them for half. I don't want to be there 10 days. I mean, I would if they asked me to, but it's really a good show. There was a lot of people through there. There's a lot of people from New York City. I mean, there's such a huge population in that, within 300 miles of it. You get a lot of people. The thing that cracked me up more than anything was the busloads of the Amish people that come there. I'm serious. There'd be old school bus pull up. Yeah. There'd be 50 Amish dudes get out of it, and you've seen a lot of that.
Guys out there. I've talked to some guys out there, and like they'll just get swarmed by the Amish kids, and they're just buying shit left and right. Deer stands, deer feeders, whatever they can buy, whatever's in the rule book that they can. Man, they come in there and just take it.
Maybe instead of buying,
so sales have to be good.
It's not like they're busy at home cleaning up their farms. So there you go.
No, God, no, not at all. But that's the cool thing about that show is, like you have so many big cities in that area, within 3 hours. And that's similar to Portland. Like I ran into a bunch of people that came down from Seattle. It's a 2.5 hour jaunt. People came over from Walla Walla, Tri-Cities. That's 3 hours. And then you have the Portland and then the greater Portland and down to Southern Oregon. I mean, Portland is in a true hub compared to like Seattle. Seattle is, you got to go across the mountains. You got to go over the pass. For us and people on the east side, you just follow the Columbia Gorge all the way down to Portland, and it's actually really easy to get to. So I think that's one of the big turn-ons for that expo.
Was it homeless as bad in Portland as they say it is?
Yeah, no, it is. It's funny to talk to the boys that I brought from here, because I'm from Seattle and I know what homeless look like, and I know what tent city looks like. But it is, you drive down any road and you see a tent, you see a van, you see some shit pulled off. And even in the nice neighborhoods, one of my buddies is becoming a cop actually this week. He should be in Portland, and they're actually doing a lot of hiring right now and bringing the police force back into Portland. So it's good to see it and hear about it. So they need it. They're actually talking about legalizing drugs again. Oh. Weird.
Legalizing it. You making it illegal?
Or making it illegal, not legalized. It's already legal.
I just don't see why anybody would want to have meth heroin as a fucking legal substance, and that just stupidity.
That's what we were walking to Broadway one night, no, we weren't there. Kaylin was coming back from Boss. She was coming back to the hotel, and somebody stopped her and they're like, "Hey, got drugs here? Marijuana, meth, coke? What do you want?" And the people she was with, they were like, "That's a drug dealer that wants to kill you."
But that's one that definitely got fentanyl.
Right? Yeah. But I don't have a lot of experience with drug dealers, but I don't remember meth being like something that they just come out and like, hey,
I've had everybody offer me to sell me every drug in my life except meth. No, never meth.
It's never been on their been on their top 3 bestsellers.
No. Never been.
I walk in a room, nobody goes, that motherfucker right there, it's got the teeth. I bet he needs it. He needs meth. Yeah,
meth. The only time I've ever been asked to buy meth was when I was 13. God, I'm doing pretty good.
I didn't even have meth when I was 13. Yep. I mean, we had it, but
yeah. Well, I didn't do it, Jeff. I mean, I was just offered it. Like they didn't say, "Yeah, here you go, kid." Well, he tried to. I was like, no.
I was in Jamaica one time, and a kid swam up to me on a swimming one of them floating platforms, and he had a tennis, he had a tennis can, the old tennis with tennis balls come in, and he come up to me and says, "Hey man, you want to buy coke, ganja?" Got pills. He had him in that deal, and I was like, no. And I watched that little fucker swim. I bet he swam 3 miles that day from All the way around the bay, you could see him just going from one little platform to another trying to sell shit.
But he was in shape.
Oh yeah,
He's a skinny motherfucker. I'm telling you right now.
we were down there for our honeymoon, and they had a little like water inlet coming in and out right next to our hotel, and the public, they would jump down in, or the drug dealers, they would jump down into that, across all the hotel property lines, and come out to this point, and then you would walk to this point and meet your drug dealer, and then you walk over to the next beach or come back to your beach, and they would always just huddle in this one spot. It was super funny. I had Haley with me, and this guy's like, "Hey, what do you want? You want coca? Do you want weed?" And I was like, "Yeah. What do you got? Let's see it." And Haley's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And this guy actually pulled it all out, and I was like, "No, I'm just kidding. I don't want any of that."
Well, I tell you what, you smoke marijuana in Mexico or Jamaica, you'd probably be all right. But you start taking any kind of anything else with fentanyl today, you're putting your life at your own hand.
Sure.
A lot worse. A long time ago,
drugs aren't fun anymore.
Yeah, a long time ago, if you took something, you might pass out and might get a penis put on you.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, you're good chance you're going to the other side.
You're dead.
It's just you don't get a chance. Did you see Phil, my pharmacist, his TikTok yesterday?
Mom sent it to me. I didn't watch it.
You don't want to watch it if you're going to go to a Mexican pharmacy.
Oh, well, I'm not going to go to a Mexican pharmacy.
We did last time.
We did last time.
Hopefully, knock on wood.
He said, do not. But he said, unless you see locals, if you see locals by there, you're probably pretty safe. But he said, otherwise, he said, with fentanyl, I wouldn't take any chance on anything you get, because when you buy those antibiotics, there's a chance maybe they got fentanyl in them even.
So the Tylenol 3 that we bought last year,
I think it was prepackaged and sealed up right. I think it's made.
well,
by
you don't
Astra.
think that they fucking have?
Oh
have
yeah,
a
you don't think these drug
thing?
dealers have shipwreck anymore?
Well, no. I think
They're gonna have their own packaging.
Right? You think it's going to look?
I think they're.
You can order this shit on Amazon. They're gonna package.
I think they're made in the same place that the same thing you buy in America. I think they're just about they are.
So now I got to throw all that shit away. No wonder the Tylenol 3 works so well. It had fucking dose of fentanyl in it.
Yeah, fentanyl in it. Yeah, your back feels great.
Well, fuck. Yeah.
Can't do drugs anymore.
He had the sniffles this
Fucking
morning,
dumb.
and he's dead now. Damn fentanyl.
Yeah,
I bought.
can't have that. But
I bought inhalers over there, and so far I'm okay.
I would buy stuff like that again. I would just buy anything that's a pain medicine and stuff like that. I don't think I'd buy.
So no Tylenol 3.
I don't. I think those were gel caps. I think they're probably good.
I don't think they're gel capsules.
They are. I've taken them before.
Oh, well, Jeff's okay.
They're gel caps.
they're all
We're going to Maine. We're going to Maine this summer. The whole family, and one of the guys hunting with me was from up in New Hampshire. He was here the last weekend, and we were visiting. And I was asking him about what to do in there. He goes, "Y'all do a lot of hiking?" Look at me. Do I look like a fucking hiker to you? No, going hiking.
Put your beanie on, Jeff.
What's wrong with my beanie?
No, you're gonna have to put it on. You're gonna be all into that hiking now. Shopping at REI. Get your backpack.
Get your Danner boots on.
I don't own it. I don't own Danners.
Yep.
I've never
Red
been to
laces.
REI.
Hey,
So are you gonna go hiking?
No, fucking, I might go for a walk, but I ain't going hiking.
how far have you walked this last week?
10,000 steps almost every fucking day.
Oh. What about since we've been
Is
back?
there a challenge for
I
Jeff
haven't
every
done
day?
any
Well, I mean,
walking
he
since
had
I'm back.
that heart scare, so I
know.
thought he was gonna, all during hunting
it up.
season. It was once hunting season's over, I'm gonna start walking 90 miles a day, and
90 miles a day. I walk 10,000 steps every day in Nashville. I walked a lot
So you're
yesterday.
taking a break?
I counted. No, I need to walk this afternoon. Is what I need to do.
Got to recoup.
85 degrees here. It's perfect walking weather.
It is good.
in
I'm gonna.
Texas.
I said.
Yeah,
I,
go get your tan
I said
on.
I'm gonna.
Walk down that gravel
I'm gonna
road.
go walk today.
How far?
I will. I don't know. I'll walk 2 miles probably.
10?
2.
Oh,
If I can't walk 10 miles, I got dang half a marathon.
you better start.
He's gonna get stuck
Yeah.
halfway. You better go get him.
Michelle, at 8 o'clock in the morning. Where are you going, Jeff? I'm going to walk to work. I'll be there about 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Hopefully, Andy's got the podcast.
Yeah.
taken care of,
Right.
'cause I'll be dead by the time I get
Hey,
there.
do me a favor. In about 3 hours, bring me a gallon of water, please. I'll be halfway between the lodge and home.
Yeah, no kidding. You got the team that follows me there. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
he doing? Oh, he's walking to work.
Well, we'll make sure you come to the gym with me in the morning when we're in Mexico.
That ain't happening.
okay, Jeff?
Let me tell you something. Andy and Jesse ain't either. Andy and Jesse made fun of you in
No,
Nash.
I didn't make fun of you at
yes.
all.
Someone said something
Yeah.
about a gym. And
Blake.
Andy goes, fuck that. He goes, Haley and Trevor, they'll use the bench.
make everybody feel bad.
They make everybody feel bad. Go to the
Being
gym.
slow.
He said, we ain't going to fucking gym. He said, they go every day. Because that's what somebody
Just trying to look like you, Andy. Just trying to get that dad bod
right,
going, you know?
right.
Well,
Yeah.
it was Dirk talking about it, wasn't
no,
it?
it was Blake. We were FaceTiming Blake.
Yes.
Because he was at the resort and he said, there's crazy people here. They go to the fucking gym every morning. He's like, I see him walking out. They're all sweaty. He's like, I'm not going to the gym. Like, yeah.
I'm not going to the gym. Fuck no. It just, it feels good. And then you just start pounding the drinks at like 10 o'clock at breakfast.
Yeah. What time do y'all go? I might come with you.
I don't know. It depends. I mean, now we're recouping from having a kid, you know, so it's going to be nice to sleep in.
Don't put yourself in a box you don't want to be in.
I'm not putting myself in a box. I'm just getting the information.
Wait till you get there before you commit to something. You're going to be like that first night, like, fuck, I got to meet them at 6 a.m. in the morning. I was going to sleep in this morning.
Fuck this. Yeah, and that's not happening at all.
See, and y'all are at a bigger disadvantage because you're coming from the West Coast, so you're like 2 hours behind.
See, I thought about that too.
Yeah.
Because when we were on the West Coast a couple of weeks ago, wake up at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm thinking, fuck, I've slept in today, and it's 6:30, 6 a.m. Yeah. You go to the gym at 6 in the morning, fuck, that's 4 in the morning your time. Mm-hmm. Completely screwed up.
Well, I mean, I usually am up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Like, I can't sleep past that. It's pretty hard for me.
Oh,
Haley can keep going. She can fucking sleep till 9, 10, 11. No, 11's too far. 9 or 10, she could totally do it, but I can't. It's impossible. I start twitching. I start thinking. You need to get to the pool.
When I was in Nashville, it was that way because the show opened
8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and then you start thinking about the day, and so I was up by 6:45, 7 o'clock every day. I could have slept another hour, but it's just your brain starts racing. You think about all the shit you got to do that day, and
well, it's a good time.
And then you're worried, like, fuck, what time do they say we were meeting downstairs? And then that's going through your head. You're like, was it 8:30 or 9? Or was it 8? Fuck it, let's just get up and go downstairs.
And then what restaurant are we going to? It's a lot of decisions.
Right. We didn't do that in the mornings. That was always in the evening. We'd get up and go straight to we'd had breakfast at the hotel, and we'd go to the booth, and we'd work, and then we'd go eat at dinner at nighttime. But we didn't lunchtime. We ate in the booth. Mm-hmm. I ate more cheese and crackers there than I have anywhere in my life. Mags brought a bunch of cheese and sausage, goose sausage and shit. That's what we ate the whole time.
I took the boys to Acropolis. If you ever been to Portland, you've been to a strip club, it's the best one to get steak and legs.
Acropolis?
And Acropolis, it's known for its steak. It's like a $10 steak, and you can get up to $12 steak. But you get to eat right there, and then the stripper is right there. So whatever you're into, eating while watching this, you got it. If you want to get your own table, you can step 6 feet away and you can sit down and eat there. I'm more of a man that likes to sit and watch pretty close. And so Zach and I are sitting at the table, and I look, and Matt is around the corner, and he's talking to this gal at the bar. And I'm like, who the fuck is he talking to? It was this lady that was there by herself, and she said it was the only bar in town for her to go to that was close enough. Well, little did we know, Matt was hitting on this mom that was recently divorced, and she looked at him. She's like, "Are we fucking here? Are we fucking at my house?"
Whoa!
and so he looks at her like, "Are you being serious?"
Are you being serious?
He looks at Jurgis, and we just got all of our dinner, and he's like, "Alex, I just ordered dinner," and Alex is like, "It's a $9 steak. Leave. Get out of here."
So is she pretty good looking?
I never saw her face. I actually never was able to see her face, but let's say he came back home at 2 a.m. with a hell of a story.
It's a $9 steak. Leave. We'll eat it.
$9 steak.
Was it a $9 steak that was a $50 steak, or was it a $3 steak that was $9 steak?
It was a $9 steak with a $500 charge at the end of the night for me. So, yeah.
Good Lord. Ooh. But was the steak any good? Was the food?
It was good.
Was the food pretty good?
It was great. I would have another one. Yeah.
Tony and Chance used to go to a place in Dallas, and they would eat at a strip bar that had like a buffet. And they said the food was really good. I mean, it was like the best meal in Dallas for the money in the day during the day.
See, I don't know. This just seems like a health concern to me. Like, you got the dancers up there, and she's like sweating and throwing shit around. Like, I'm gonna end up with hair or vaginal fluid on my steak. Like, this seems.
You got more to your enchilada than you wanted, right?
Right. Yeah. Like, I don't want to get the tacos here. This just seems. I don't know. Like, I could contract something in my food.
Well, that was the funny thing. I got to plug my phone in real quick. But that was the funny thing is I'm sitting there with Zach, and Zach's a very clean person. And he's probably the cleanest in our whole group here.
Yeah.
And he's having the time of his life. And they had this one gal came out, tatted as all could be, and our food sitting there kind of in front of us, and he had a beer, and she gets up right in front of us, and she just does the splits and just throws these legs down. And my fucking steak jumped up like 5 feet in the air, and the beer's everywhere. And then there's a security guard. He came over and he's just like, "That was the fucking coolest move I've seen by her in a long time." And then we had this big thing about getting Creed involved. We really like Creed, and so Arms Wide Open. I paid this chick $20. There's such a dump of a strip club that they have their own little jukebox thing on the wall, and they don't have a DJ, so there's no deep voice.
So this is not a high-end place.
This is high end.
They're more known for their steak.
High end.
They're
really known. So we actually used to know. Steph and I used to know the owner of it. We knew the kids. We knew one of our friends' uncle actually owned the place. So we actually used to know the owner back in the day. And I believe they had the guy had his own feedlot, and so it was all his own beef way back in the day when it started, and so that's how we got the name for Steaks and Legs.
Steak and Legs. Yeah, and then, what if she had just gone to the bathroom before and now she's clapping her ass in front of my steak and that stuff's just coming out of there? Yeah. Yep. I'm no fun.
Depends on how close you want to sit. Alex, our buddy Pat, they sat behind, but Zach and I, we're definitely more upfront, visual kind of people.
So it's called Acropolis?
Acropolis.
Yeah.
Jeff's looking it up now. We're planning our next family vacation around Acropolis.
Portland Steakhouse.
It's not. You don't want to see the reviews anymore because COVID really hurt it.
COVID really put a damper on that.
COVID really hurt it. Yeah, COVID didn't do any good for it. That's for sure. That is for sure. It's one of those things you got to go do when you're in Portland.
Tuna salad.
Oh, we did it. Don't get that.
That's the first thing that's on the menu.
You don't want that. Well, it's funny because we went Valentine's Day too, so there was a bunch of couples sitting there.
Oh God!
We had the one old dude by himself, and he pulled a couple chicks, that were there randomly. But there was just a bunch of solo folks there, and Matt went home with one of them.
16-ounce T-bone, $11.50.
Damn, that's a good price.
Yep. Finger foods.
Dude, I'm telling you, and it's an actually good fucking steak.
16
they cook it good too. I got medium rare. Fucking had a little bit of blood, a little bit of glitter. It was great.
Glitter.
16-ounce steaks for what? $11?
$11, yeah.
Fuck me. That maybe
you can't fucking.
Maybe I will go to this place if I'm ever in Portland.
Well, next year, Boss was supposed to be there, but they had all the shit go down. So too many expos in one weekend. Yeah. So next year you can represent Boss out there.
I might have to do it. Go to Steak and Legs and get, like you said, get the glitter. Mm-hmm. Get the glitter on the steak.
Get the glitter on the side or on top. It's a little salty. It's like Johnny seasoning.
What was the dance like to Arms Wide Open?
It was impressive.
Really?
Yeah, it was. The whole bar started singing.
The
whole bar. Everyone started singing. We're all fucking arms wide open. The strippers singing and dancing. She had a great time. It cost me $20 for 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, that's not that bad of a bargain. So, so what do? You just pull her aside and say, "Hey, this is a song you're going to dance to"?
Oh God, when you're the only ones up there fucking throwing cash on the floor, they kind of just tend to funnel to you, and you get to have fun and kind of control the scenario. So Zach, he was the one. He's like, "Can you play this song?" And she's like, "Give me $20." And I was like, "Fuck it, here you go."
I would try to find the most obscure song for $20 to see what this girl can dance to.
Well, you got to get the vibe of the bar as well, right? So that we're kind of a grungy little place. So Creed kind of fits.
Yeah. When we were at the bar the first night, I thought this couple was going to have sex on the floor. They were heavy makeout session, hands in pants, and
doing it up.
Watch out, Jesse, because if they get to rolling around,
the floor is going to get wet.
If they get to rolling around, they're going to take our legs out from under us, and then we're going to be in the dog pile with them.
I didn't land here. It was not my fault.
Steak and Legs. Did you ever go to that Steak and Legs with Chance and Tony, Jeff?
No. I was never much of a strip club type of guy.
The Titter.
We've been to so many bad titters this last year. I had to get rebound and go back to Portland is known for good ones. So
they got a ton of them there.
Where is the worst titter that you've been to?
The one in Little Rock. That was the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Really?
Yeah. Or the one in we went to Sacramento a couple weeks ago, and we met up with some of our Vancouver buddies up in Canada and some other folks, and we went out, and they literally still had it as COVID distance. You had to be like 6 feet away from the deck or the dance area that the strippers are on. And so we're sitting there, and Zach and I are like, putting our dollar bills because you can't fucking airplane it that far. So I've got to bundle them up in a baseball, and then we're chucking them at him. I'm throwing the money, chucking, and then all of a sudden, this girl, she slides down and looks at it. She goes, "Don't fucking do that," and turns around and walks off. She got off the dance floor. I'm like, what? Why? Everyone else is doing it. Why are we the
Here's
asshole?
what a strip.
This is what you're up here doing.
This is what the stripclubguide.com says about Acropolis Club.
Stripclubguide.com.
It isn't every day that you drive by a building that's painted to resemble the country the owner's from. But that is what you see when you drive by one of Portland's nighttime landmarks, the Acropolis. The Acropolis, or known as the A-Crop, is one of Portland's oldest gentlemen's club. Family owned and operated. Family owned. That's what cracks me up. Since 1976.
Yeah, they got a little Reese running around there.
The Acropolis is famous for many things, from having a large array of beer on tap, 4 stages filled with some of Portland's most recognized and sought after dancers.
We met one of them.
And a renowned selection of steaks at a very reasonable price.
Yeah, that's a bargain.
Mm-hmm. There was one gal, she was dancing, and she had this big old tattoo right underneath her boob, and it said "titty punch." And I was like, what is this about? And she goes, "There's 11 of us up and down the coast that are strippers that all have this one tattoo." And I looked at Zach and I go, "Well, looks like we're going on a tour, buddy."
We got to find the other 10.
Mm-hmm.
How did Archie handle his first hunting show?
Archie was good, man. He had a blast. It was Haley flew in around 1 or 2 o'clock and then picked him up. The expo center's down the street, so I was able to bring him over to the show, and he just ran around and kept fucking grabbing everything, slapping boats, grabbing fishing rods, blowing on calls, and it was cool to see him. And I'm excited to start bringing him to the expos later in life when he can be actually a part of it instead of a year and a half. But yeah, I think that was the second expo that Haley's ever been to as well.
Your Acropolis strip club days are going to be ending pretty quick when Archie's going.
You better find the other 10 soon.
No, we just got to find a babysitter, Jeff. Haley's down, so I mean, why do I have to fucking stop?
Haley likes to titter also.
Once in a while, I can get her going.
See, women always get more attention at those things than the men.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they do. And she would have probably got a lot of attention at this one. Not a lot of women there that were pretty. So, no.
Even on stage or just in the crowd?
Both. We had a couple good ones, but the crowd in the stage was, there was a C squad, and then we had 1A, but went back down to C and B.
Tony posted on an Isla Harris page that we're going to be there on Facebook.
We talked about this.
No, I know that, but I'm just very worried about the crowd that's going to attract. The upside down pineapple people. The swingers, Jeff.
Because Tony posted on there?
Well, I just, I don't know.
So you think he's open to all these swingers?
I think Tony was putting chum in the water trying to get people out there.
100%. Trying to get it set up. If you actually look in that group, because I'm part of that same group, and someone posted, they're like, "Is there a sex shop on the island?"
Oh.
And then a bunch of people are like, you can hire this private lady. She has everything, blah, blah, blah. And then there was one person, she's like, "Why do you need a sex shop?" And this other person goes, "Well, you're boring to travel with."
Yeah, I don't know what kind of crowd is gonna.
So we should get Tony. We should get this lady lined up with Tony without telling Tony, and have her show up with all the dildos in the world.
God.
And he can set up his weekend.
That's a 12-inch Tyrone there.
God.
Oh God.
I don't know why he does this.
Here's your horse.
I don't know why he does this.
I have no idea.
Big enough crowd. We got
just finding friends.
Just wanted to blend in.
Fuck, he's standing out.
Well, he knows he's going to have to step away because Jeff is just going to be like, he's gay.
Right.
Gay.
Fuck.
It's going to be a good time.
That's your brother.
I'm excited.
That's your brother, Jeff.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that for sure.
You did this, Jeff.
I think my mom had an affair.
We'll never know.
Never know.
We'll never know.
All right.
Oh, all right.
See you in 10 days.
We'll see you.
When did y'all's flight land?
I think we come in about the same time as you guys.
We land like early in the morning. I think we get there like 10:30.
I don't know.
Did y'all get?
We're leaving. We leave Spokane at like 7 to get to Seattle by 8. I think we hop on a flight from like at 10 p.m. or something, and so we get there pretty early. It's going to be a long fucking night for travel, but it's worth it.
Did y'all get private transfer to the island?
We got transferred to the ferry, I believe, and then we're walking on the ferry.
Because we got a private boat that's taking us across, I think. Jesse handled all this.
You got your own boat?
Yeah, we got our own boat that's taking us across, I think.
I don't know. I just show up.
Haley might have scheduled that with Jesse.
I don't have a clue at all. All I know is we are flying first class on Spirit down there. First class on Spirit back, which means we just get
back
set
of
at
the
the front of the plane.
Back of the plane for other airlines.
Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully you get on it.
Hopefully we'll may or may not be there.
Yeah, Spirit
never know. Andy's going, so who knows if he
this is very true.
Border crossing.
This will be my 4th Spirit flight. 3 of them. One was not very good. The other 2 were real good. The other 2 were real good. Had no problem at all with them.
Blake did say it took 2 hours to get through customs.
Jesus.
So.
Where are they at?
So they're in Cancun.
Riviera Maya.
Cancun, same thing. I mean, they went to Cancun Airport.
Yeah.
That's one thing I did like about Cozumel was flying directly to Cozumel.
Yeah, that was nice.
All right, it'll be a good time.
Nice.
We'll
see you on the beach
soon, and that's it. PacificCustomCalls.com. Start burning them up. They're not, shops closed for the week, so make sure they got a big order to
shops. Make sure it's hell.
Make sure it's hell when Trevor's on the beach and Zach's having to catch everybody up.
Jamie Johnson just texted me. He's got COVID now.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, good. Awesome. That's great. Now we can't sing anymore.
The tour is over. The tour is over. It's not going to happen.
Fuck.
All right, bud. Love you. I'll see you soon.
All good. All right.
Bye.
We'll see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.
Poor Jamie Johnson come down with COVID now.
Yep.
Hate to hear that.
Yep. Told him to take some ivermectin.
Mm-hmm. Get that old mectin in you. All right.
We got anything else to talk about?
I don't think so.
What we got? What's our next podcast?
The women.
Oof. Be a lot of talking, be a lot of listening. All right. Thank y'all for listening to us. God bless y'all. Check out all of our sponsors. If you want a dove hunt, I've got the second weekend in September. I've got one group left open for 8 to 12 people, and I've got some weekdays I can do some private groups, and that's it for dove season. November's about done on goose and waterfowl season for next year. So if you want a November date and you're not down on if you booked when you left, you're on the books. Don't panic. But if you did not book when you left, you better, if you want November between now and opening part of season till Christmas, you better book it pretty fast. Thanks. God bless y'all. Peace.
Love you. Bye. Watch for deer. Go check out all of our sponsors. Go check out Mossberg, MLR Graphics, Boss Shot Shells, Pacific Calls. Use the promo code BHP25, Dive Bomb Industries, Dirty Duck Coffee, Shin Gear, Looking Glass Podcast, Lucky Duck, Ducks Unlimited, Double T British Kennels, Hemp Hill Farm, BHP's promo code there, Alpha Outdoor Specialties, and Stanfield Outfitters.